You guys ready for more show? Let me hear you make some noise. This next comedian is absolutely amazing. He was a finalist on Stand Up NBC. Put your hands together right now for Aber, everybody!
Hello. How you guys doing? Good? You guys having fun? Make some noise, so I can tell you're alive out there. Nice. I'm having a great day. I've been in Asheville for a whole day and no one's called me Santa Claus yet, so I love your city. In Atlanta, they call me Santa Claus. Like the homeless people in Atlanta love to call me Big Santa, which is weird because Santa's already known for being fat, right? So when they put big in front of it, it's just an extra insult that they sneak into the interaction. I had it happen the other day. I gave a homeless guy a dollar. He's like, "Thank you, Big Santa. I appreciate it, Big Santa. Thank you, Big Santa." And I'm like, "How do you have a dance for it? I don't understand." Have you ever had your feelings hurt by choreography? Because I just did. You know? And then he saw me make a face. He's like, "Oh, do you want the money back?" Which I didn't even know was an option in that transaction. And I was like, "No, you keep the money." He's like, "I knew Santa wouldn't want the money back. Thank you, Big Santa. Thank you, Big Santa. Thank you, Big Santa." And he like moonwalks away from me. I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And then this woman comes up to me and says, "Excuse me, I just saw what you did there, and I wanted to let you know that every time you give a homeless person $1, you're teaching that they never have to get a job." And I was about to tell Ann Coulter to fuck off. But the homeless guy heard what she said and raised his hand and said, "I got this." And then he just chased that bitch down the street. So God is real. And he is not fucking around in Atlanta, Georgia these days, okay? So step lightly. I do travel a lot for this job. I've been flying cross country a lot recently. I was flying recently and I was in the middle seat. And I was waiting for aisle seat to come along to see how my flight was gonna be. Window seat already taken a Xanax, he gave me my armrest, so he was cool. And I know nobody is getting on a plane and seeing this in a middle seat going jackpot. I know that. I am aware, you know? And I'm way moister than you think. It's really a problem. But I still judge people. It's a human condition. I still judge people. And I see people get on the plane. What I'm judging them for is how talkative they seem. Because I don't want to have to be trapped in a conversation with a stranger for 4 hours. It's not my scene. And I see this guy walking down the aisle, and he's smiling, and he's saying hello to strangers and shooting finger guns. I'm like, oh my God. He looks exhausting. Please, Jesus, no. Please, Jesus, no. Please, Jesus, no. And he walks past me, because I'm one of Christ's children. And right behind him is this woman holding a little dog in her hands. And I'm like, "Hit me one more time, Jesus, hit me one more time." But she sits down next to me and immediately starts talking to me. She's like, "Hi, my name's Ginger, like the spice, and this is my teacup Chihuahua teacup." And I was like, "Did you just pitch a reality show to me?" And then she says, "Teacup's my emotional support animal." And I'm like, this dog's, first of all, it's like 3 pounds. So I don't know how many emotions it can absorb. I don't even. And it is in her hand, like just freaking out, like, And all I can think to say is, I was like, you know, it looks like your emotional support animal could use its own. Like maybe you could find a lizard with its shit together to help the both of you. Give each other tips and shit. That dog pissed on her titties. She popped a Klonopin and he popped a squat. I don't know what happened to animals though. When did animals, like what kind of collective bargaining agreement or negotiations did animals lose with human beings that they're now responsible for supporting full-grown adult human beings with their complex emotional problems that last longer than the lifetime of most animals? That feels like a punishment. Like teacup for your crimes, you've been sentenced to ginger like those guys. And he's like, "Kill me now!" just realized recently that food is my drug. I mean, I still do drugs when I'm an asshole. But I have a friend of mine, he's a sex addict, and he talks about it all the time, even though no one asks. But he was talking about it, he's like, sex is my drug. And I was like, okay. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I can't live without the feeling of other people's hands on my body. And I was like, well, first of all, I'm never hugging you again. Because I'm a tease. But I was like, oh my God, food is my drug. And he's like, how do you know? And I was like, because I can't live without the feeling of crumbs on my body. And I know food's my drug because I've like had rock bottoms with food. Like I've woken up covered in powdered sugar, like, not again! I've been trying to get this shit under control, so I went to a nutritionist. I was at the nutritionist, she's like, well, what do you like to eat? And I was like, chips, Brenda, don't fucking take chips from me, I need my chips. She's like, well, why don't you eat cucumber slices instead? And I was like, why the fuck would I do that? And she's like, well, they're crunchy just like chips. I'm like, so are light bulbs, what the fuck are we doing here? Your job sucks and everybody hates you, Brenda! I found out the nutritionist, that's a 2-year degree. She could have learned how to fix an air conditioner, you know what I mean? I told her that I'd like to eat. She was like, well, what do you like to eat? And I was like, I like to eat by myself in my car at nighttime, you know? And she's like, that sounds sad. And I was like, don't judge me, okay? That's my version of dance like no one's watching, okay? It's just... She's like, well, you know, every snack you eat in your car doesn't have to be an unhealthy snack. Instead of Cheetos, you could eat a carrot. And I was like, again, why the fuck would I do that? She's like, well, they're both orange. I'm like, that's not why anybody eats either of those foods. No one wakes up going, I want something orange. I'm gonna eat that car, what the fuck? And let's be honest, I would look like a fucking serial killer eating a carrot in my car. See something, say something, I see a fat bitch eating a carrot in his car. He's about to bomb a salad bar. I'm also a homosexual. Sometimes straight people think I'm straight. They're like, you seem straight. I'm like, how dare you? Because I've sucked all the dicks required to be gay. And then a whole bunch more because they're delicious. It's sort of how you know you're gay. Dicks taste like bacon and pussies taste like 9-volt batteries. You're gay. That's how... I found out at prom, too. I was like, But I know she enjoyed herself because she tapped me on the head and said, that's enough. I'm married, my husband and I, we've been together for 20 years this year. He grew up around the guns and hunting. He grew up in the South, in South Georgia. I've never handled or shot a gun myself, mostly because when something shoots off in my life, it's a good thing. I'm taking a lot of shots to the face and survived them all. This is not a beard. That's the noise my husband makes. He goes, But recently he's been like, you know how to shoot the gun, you know how to shoot the gun. I was like, honey, I don't even know how to turn on the grill. And it turns out we don't have a grill. There's just a garbage can that I try to light fires and make hot dogs. And he's like, you've never thought about it. He's like, well, what are you gonna do when the straight people come to the house to kill us? And I was like, well, first of all, who put that on the calendar? He's like, you never thought about it. I guess I never had. I guess I thought if a straight person showed up at my house to kill me, I'd have to use my words like I've always used. And they would show up and they'd be like, I'm straight, I'm here to kill you. And I'd be like, in those shoes? Why don't you kill yourself? Slam. It's like psychological warfare. My husband was not impressed though. He was not impressed. He was like, you still need a weapon. You need a weapon. So I have a weapon. So now I'm a weaponized homosexual like they think we all are, okay? On his nightstand, he has a gun, and on my nightstand, I became a wasp spray and a lighter. Because, motherfucker, I'm going down flaming, okay? My name's Ian, that's my time.